Virgo, and welcome to your June-July 2018 relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you to my channel. Well, thank you for visiting my channel, whether it's your first time here or your return viewer or subscriber. Welcome, and I hope the message resonates with you. If you find that this message is not resonating with you, then I suggest checking out your moon sign, your rising sign, and even your Venus, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. So guys, you can see that all your cards are already laid out. And I just have to give you a heads up. I've just finished your reading. It was 30 minutes, which is kind of long for these relationships reading. And I literally had to pull myself out of it. And what happened is I had lunch. I hadn't done any readings yet for this day. And I knew I wanted to do your reading. I knew it wasn't going to be June only because we're already going into July. So I said, okay, let me just, cover both months here. But when I tell you that the anxiety that I felt doing this reading, the anxiety that just is building, and I couldn't even speak straight at first. It was like my words were jumbled. And like I said, I felt fine before I came up here. I'd already shuffled the cards. I had crystals on top just to let them kind of sit for a minute. And as I was pulling the cards for the reading, I still feel heavy-hearted. And I guess because I have to do this reading again because it didn't even record. What? So that's why your cards and your clarifiers are already pulled, because I did the whole reading already and it just did not even record. And so sometimes I think that's good, because at least this time the reading is not going to be 30 minutes, okay? It'll be a little bit quicker because I've already done it and I know basically what the story is, or at least what played out for me before. So let me go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, so your current energy, and this is a relationship reading, so this is between you and a specific person, okay? Someone that you have in mind, whether you're in a relationship or you've just gotten out of one and you're trying to see what, the deal is between the two. This is the energy between the two of you. This is their energy. This is your energy, okay? What you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what you're showing. All right, so currently you guys have the Tower in reverse clarified by the Chariot in reverse. And I felt like this combination represents escaping the mess, okay? Escaping the chaos. The Tower in reverse can indicate a relationship that was built on a rocky foundation. Okay, built on lies, and you guys are just kind of dragging things out, okay? You kind of know that there is no foundation here, but you're just not ready to move on, or you're not ready to let the situation go just yet. Excuse me. With the Tower in reverse, it's almost like you're not coming to terms with how bad things are. Okay, and this could be the two of you. The Chariot in reverse represents a loss of control. All right, so not only are things bad, but you guys are no longer in control of the relationship. There's no direction, okay? Nobody is really doing anything to make things work. You guys are just in it, and whatever is going on is just going on, okay? It's like a runaway train at this point. Okay, so their energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that was clarified by the Five of Cups. So, of course, the Queen of Pentacles, and this is what they're thinking. So the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing. I feel like they may be thinking about the family. If you guys have children, it's like they're thinking about the kids and, everything that comes along with having a family. But they're also thinking about just being disappointed. They're thinking about breaking up, thinking about leaving the situation. For some, this Queen of Pentacles can represent the other woman or the other person. So if they have someone else that they met, they may be thinking about that person. Or if you had someone else, right, then they're thinking about the fact that you have someone else and it's disappointing to them. Okay? So that's two different options. That's two different possibilities. What they're feeling, we get the Two of Cups in reverse, And that was clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. So this combination, it's like coming to terms with the fact that they are emotionally, whatever pain came from the situation, the fact that there's no balance, okay, because twos represent balance and they're both in the reverse. So this person emotionally is not balanced, okay? The Two of Cups is either there's no love or they're so in love that they can't focus on anything else. So you do have a situation where someone may be so in love with you, Virgo, that despite the fact that your relationship is a mess, despite the fact that it may have been a mess for a long time, despite the fact that they have disappointment, they're even thinking about the disappointment, but they're still focused on trying to make it work, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is very devoted. So that is one option. And like I said, if not, we have another person who's just like, I don't feel anything for you anymore, and I'm letting it go. I'm just letting this go because there's no feelings here for me. Whether I'm angry, whether they're angry or hurt or just over the situation with you, that's where they're at. Okay, so that's the other coin. That's the other option. Here, what they're showing you, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, and I feel like it's like two rows, right? So you have this Queen of Pentacles person here that's thinking about maybe trying again, this time with more of a balanced foundation. All right, so maybe they understand and they're disappointed at the state of what your relationship is in, but for whatever reason, they think that you guys have the potential to move forward with a more grounded and stable base. Okay, they're ready to move on with the Six of Swords. They're ready to move on from the past and move on from the past hurt and whatever rut that this relationship has been in and move towards a more balanced foundation. Okay. For the other option, they're moving on to a new relationship. All right, so some of you, like I said, some of you are with a person that despite how bad things are, they think you guys have a possibility to start fresh. And some of you are dealing with a person who is moving on to a new relationship that has more potential and has more stability than this relationship that you guys have been in. Okay? What you're showing, Virgo, is the Nine of Swords. And when I tell you I'm feeling this, I'm feeling it really bad. I'm feeling it to the point where halfway through the last reading, I just had to stop and kind of just rub my head because it was just like, oh my God, it's just so much. It's just so much to take. That's how I felt. So the Nine of Swords, what you're showing, you're worried. You're stressed out. Virgo, you're stressed out. You're not sure. You just don't know what to do. Okay, you're regretful, you're remorseful, whether you're the one that caused, any of this pain and hurt that this other person had to endure. You're feeling it. Whether you feel trapped in this situation, you don't know how to get out of it. Whether just the fact that you're feeling anxiety because of how bad this is and because things are going out of control. Maybe there's a lot of ugly fights between you and this person, and it's just weighing on you because neither one of you are taking the reins in the situation. Neither one of you are stepping up and saying, okay, look, we can't go on like this anymore. So you're just going on and on with this emotional instability. Okay? Because the Two of Cups represents someone who could be emotionally unstable. And that's why, on the one hand, this person's thinking about the nurturing and thinking about how to, keep the family together because they're so devoted to you. But on the other hand, they're disappointed and they're upset and they're sad. They're looking at everything that happened and everything that's gone wrong in the situation. That's instability. Okay? It's like, why are you devoted to such a bad situation? Why do you want to be devoted to the bad situation? But here they are, right? Now, for the other coin, this person is strategizing how to break up with you because they're ready to move on to something better. And you might know that, and it might be giving you anxiety, especially if you're not at the point where you're ready to move on from the situation, Virgo. But either way, I think that whatever's happened between the two of you is still causing you anxiousness, all right? We clarified that with the Empress. And so for me, I feel like either you don't buy if you're dealing with a person who's trying to offer you a new start, I think you're not buying it. You're like, I don't buy this routine with this loving and nurturing. You're worried about the ability to be nurturing. Okay, it's like you may be trying it, but how can you literally be the empress, whether that is you giving the nurturing or accepting it from somebody else, when you're so stressed out all the time? It's just not possible. All right, and just that combination alone, it's like more anxiety. Okay, the empress is about, whether you're the wife, whether you are the mother, or they're the wife and they're the mother, or whatever the situation is, right? It's about nurturing, love, adoration, which is what this person is thinking about. Or, maybe you're so worried about the fact that they're trying to move on, or the fact that they are wanting to leave, or that they're emotionally imbalanced. You're trying to nurture them back into the situation. So it's almost like you're buying, even though you're stressed out, right? You're stressed out, so you're trying to love and nurture this person. And, it's almost like maybe both of you are doing the same thing. You're showing this love and this nurturing, even though you're not necessarily feeling that, and you're definitely not really thinking that. So you could be the magician right now, because Virgos can be the magician, and maybe you're, anxiously trying to sell this person the fact that, you love them and you want to take care of them, because you don't want them to leave. But you may not necessarily mean it. And whether it's for financial ramifications, or whether it's just the cycle that you guys have been in that you don't know how to get out of yet, all right, you're just continuing that cycle. So that's going to resonate with some of my Virgos. But like I said, so either you're stressed out that the person's going to leave and you're trying to get them to stay, or you don't buy the offer of this new grounded foundation because you see how bad it is between the two of you already. Okay? How you feel is the Seven of Wands. You are feeling defensive. You are feeling indecisive in this situation. Because look at it. Look at it. Why? What is there to work on here? How can we, not even what is there, not to say, I don't want to say what is there to work on, but how? So you're showing that you're stressed out and worried. Inside, you are also stressed out and worried because, let's be realistic. Who's going to grab the reins? Which one of you is going to take control of the situation? Or are you guys just going to continue to try to have a relationship and continue to go back and forth between nurturing each other and being anxious, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever this up and down relationship that you guys have had, are you going to just continue that? Okay, here with the High Priestess, it's like you're trying to tap in to your intuition. You're trying to go deeper maybe than you've been in this relationship. You're trying to dig deeper. Maybe you're trying to dig down deep because you're just not feeling it. All right, you're not really feeling anything other than this anxiety that you're showing, this defensiveness. Maybe you feel defensive because of what you've done in the past. As the High Priestess is also someone who realizes that they don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. Okay, they don't need to be a part of a union. They don't need another person to complete them. So that's what you're feeling. Like I said, once again, I feel like you're really showing, I'm not buying this Empress act that this person may be trying to show you. And maybe they're not buying what you're trying to show them. And you'll know which one resonates for you, Virgo. The High Priestess also represents someone who's hard to get, someone who's hard. It's like they're unattainable, okay? And so whether that's how you feel, or whether there's another person for you in the situation, Virgo, because this Empress could be someone else altogether. You could be showing anxiety and stress over this situation just because it's ending, but you could be totally in love or totally into someone else, and you're defensive about that. maybe both of you, for some, this is another scenario. Maybe both of you have other people that you're ready to move on with. I just think that for you, because you seem to be a little bit more realistic than this other person, you're just feeling the stress and anxiety of the ending of this situation and the loss of control and just how bad things have gotten in this particular situation. Okay? Um, what you were thinking, we got the King of Cups. Okay? So you're thinking about romance, you're thinking about love. That's not necessarily what you're feeling. And like I said, it could be for this new person. Or it could be you're thinking about it because maybe this person is offering you, this Ace of Pentacles is a sexual, it's a solid physical connection. So if this person knows how to appeal to you physically, that may be tempting. And it may make you feel like the Empress. All right? So you're basking in this physical attention that this person may be giving you, but emotionally things are still a mess. And you realize that emotions, it matters. You're like, where's the love? Because you have that clarified with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You see where this person is either emotionally imbalanced, or you see where they don't love you anymore. So if they're trying to, trick you, or if they're trying to, this is a mess. Like, you could even be with someone who's pretending, right? Who's showing you this physical attention, even as they're strategizing how to leave you and how to break up with you. So on the one hand, you're stressed and you're worried and you're defensive because you kind of see where things are going. But on the other hand, like I said with this cycle, maybe you guys just connect on a physical level, and that's what throws everything off. The fact that emotionally you guys are not on the same page keeps on getting overshadowed by whatever this physical chemistry that you guys have. But I think you're starting to realize that you guys don't need to be together. You guys don't need to be in a relationship in order to enjoy physical chemistry. Like, physical chemistry is not the foundation for a relationship. Okay, Virgo, you guys may be financially secure. You guys may have a great physical connection, but emotionally, you guys, either that person is unstable or you both are unstable, because you're over here defensive and kind of feeling like aloof and, not necessarily wanting to be attached to this situation. Maybe you've always felt like that, but you guys have just been trying. You keep trying to have a relationship where you guys are never on the same page emotionally. And when emotions can run out of control, you get a mess when emotions are out of control. Okay, Virgo? So, guys, you got to let me know what's going on, because I feel like your Virgo readings have been very up and down and very just like, what in the world is going on for some time now. So, Virgos, let me know what's going on in the comments. Let me know what's going on in this relationship. Are you the one who's seeing someone else and ready to move away? Are you both ready to move away? But there's just a lot. It's just a lot for you to work out, especially if there were children involved, and there's probably child support, spousal support, who's going to live where, who are the kids going to live with. Like, those are the things that cause the mess when you're trying to navigate your way out of a situation. And, sometimes relationships are messy because emotions are messy. And it is what it is. So you guys let me know. I need a nap. When I tell you I need a nap, I want to suck my thumb and just go lay under my blanket right now. And I just might do that because, Virgo, if this is how you're feeling, I'm sorry. I just want to cry. This is so strange. I literally want to cry, but I want to run away all at the same time. And I feel like both of you feel that way. You both feel that way. I think you both are just kind of, it's just kind of hard for you to really come to terms with the fact that your relationship is such a mess. And sometimes it feels like it's easier to run away from the mess than it is to stay in it. But, you know, if it's worth it, if you have a family, and if there is the possibility to have that grounded foundation, then, you know, somehow you're going to have to find a way to wade through all this heavy emotion. Like, you should see me right now. I have my hand over my eyes. Like, I feel like I'm trying to keep the tears, and I'm trying to talk to you guys logically when I feel like crying. I don't know what's going on right now. But if there is no way to fix things, don't abuse yourselves. Don't abuse this other person by staying in such a unstable situation. It's not healthy. It's not. This is not healthy. What I'm feeling right now, if you're feeling that on any level of a consistent basis, it's not good for you at all. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your organs. It's not good to feel like this all the time. Okay, guys, so I definitely got to go because I feel like I'm about to pass out. All right, Virgo, love you guys. If you would like a personalized reading, my information is in the description bar below. And I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Virgo.